What's up, guys? This is your head coach Kuya for Smash Ultimate, and for today's class, we will continue our ranking taunt series. So this will be part 3. As a reminder, this is a lighthearted study comparing the taunts of an individual character. We will analyze a character's main 3 taunts and choose the best one based on a set criteria. This will be a weekly series attempting to cover everyone. We do have some new changes to the format. So now, instead of the last one where I had 3 characters, I'll just have one character perform all 3 taunts in a row, then point out which one is superior. This allows me to add more characters in each class. It makes it a lot easier, makes the series go by faster, and it makes it a lot more accessible for me to record these videos, just because before I would have 3 different controllers and I'm pressing each taunt separately, and I feel like my fingers are everywhere. So yeah, this just makes it easier for me. The first taunt will always be up taunt, the second taunt will always be side taunt, and the third taunt will be down taunt. And remember that our 3 criteria is the style and swagger, how salt inducing it is, and the subject reference. So Jigglypuff's best taunt is down taunt. I think the deflating like a balloon can be a degrading gesture, like after you take someone's stock, or if they SD, you just deflate to kind of make fun of them. But it's also a really fun play on the balloon Pokemon idea, just because Jigglypuff, based on the Pokedex, is a balloon Pokemon. Also, the taunt can shift your hurt box to potentially dodge attacks, because you're turning into like this paper thin entity here, and that just is a lot harder to hit compared to like just a full circle. So you do some pretty funny dodges here. And lastly, it's very taunt cancelable, which means that as you're in this form, you do an attack or a roll or a jump or whatever to really pop out of this shape to make something interesting. So you do like down taunt into like side B, down taunt to sing, or you do like a down taunt to arrest. And if you hit that, it would just surprise a lot of people. So that's why I think down taunt's the best one.
Sweet. La 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 la. Uh-huh.
Similar to Jigglypuff, I think Peach's best taunt is down taunt. I think it has the perfect combination of sassy and stylish without being too corny. And the reason why I bring that up is that the side taunt singing is a little bit on the nose for being a taunt. I get it, you're trying to make fun of your opponent, but it's a little bit too blunt. And additionally, I do like the little details for down taunt, which is like the wink and the little heart character design, as the hearts are a pretty important part of like Peach's main design kit, because you see the pink hearts pop out when she uses like moves like back air or side B.
Sweet.
Let's see if I can
La
pause it in
la la
time.
la la.
Like, ooh, it's right there. Like, I think this is just a really nice shot. You like wink at someone and be like, oh, you didn't mean to do that, right? Like, it's kind of, there's like a nice subtlety to this taunt that I really appreciate compared to the other two.
Yeah.
Thanks, Daisy. Sarasaland's Chipper Princess. Uptaunt's the best one, the first one. Out of the 3, I feel like Uptaunt just captures Daisy's personality the most. And all of these taunts are pretty short and sweet. I do wish that there was a bit more variety or something a bit more spontaneous or more active. They're all pretty tame taunts overall, which is unfortunate because I feel like Daisy is a very energetic character. Yeah. I just like this pose a lot, and I really like the voice acting for this one too. It seems pretty fun and happy, and I like it. Okay, I know I said Uptaunt's the best one, and I did give honorable mention to Downtaunt, but I think Downtaunt's kind of funny, so I'm kind of split between the two right now. I did say Uptaunt was the best one because it is his OG taunt from Melee, and it kind of has the style of like a powerful Godzilla vibe. So after you like take someone's stock, you could do that to kind of like flex on them. But down taunt and him pretending to trip over is just so. It seems like such a silly thing that Bowser would do, and it is pretty funny. So I think you could go with either or. And what's the side taunt? It's a barking, right? Yeah, it's all right. That one's all right. But the King of the Koopas, if you want to be silly, down taunt. If you want to be cool, up taunt. Nice. For ice climbers, the bone chilling duo, I would say side taunt is the best one. Similar to Bowser, I can be extremely biased here because it is their OG melee taunt, and I like melee a lot. Up taunt is too short for a taunt, like where they just do a single hop, and down taunt kind of confuses me. Like, why are they running in circles for? Like, they're just. I guess it's like a fun dance, but it looks like they're more just hopping in place. So it's not really telling of a taunt. And also side taunt kind of has the same pose as Ness doing like a home run pose. So if you're a fan of baseball and you want to feel like you knocked it out of the park, go with side taunt. For Sheik, I would give the best taunt to up taunt. I do like the display of strength and the strength and dexterity by effortlessly moving into a one-handed handstand. That kind of like displays like what she's all about as a character, like the finesse that she has. Saiton does have a nice like string ASMR. So if you like stringed instruments or like a harp, it's a pretty nice one. And although down taunt is the OG melee taunt, it doesn't really give off anything to me. I guess it's like a cool pose, but that's really it. So yeah, I would give it to up taunt. It's just a really cool shape here. Yeah, that's pretty sick. And she holds it for a while too. So you could cancel that into something to throw people off guard. This is one of the easiest ones out of the three. This is so easy. It's down taunt. It has to be down taunt. There's no other option. You're waving your hand while laughing. It's very versatile in a match. So if you want to like emphasize like, you know, Zelda's like more cute style to match your personality, that's perfect. But it also is very salt inducing because you could take it as like a waving goodbye to someone who just lost a stock while you're laughing. Or you could wave hi to someone that can't figure out a way to approach you. So it's like I could think of like three perfect scenarios for this wave. And compared to the other two, like they're kind of cool, but they're more like focused inward. But this one, the fact that like you're really targeting something, like you're looking at someone for this one, that's why it's the best one. Probably one of the most boring sets of taunts. It, it's Dr. Mario, but his side taunt's the best one because, again, extremely biased. I'll admit to that. OG melee taunt. The other two taunts are just super bland. Like what? Up taunt, you squish the ground. Down taunt, you give yourself a pat on the back. Um, and I guess something that's nice with your side taunt is the pill that you pull out can change colors. It could be a random set of colors between red, blue, and green, or not green, red, blue, or yellow. The colors don't influence any damage when you do it with for its neutral P. It's just purely aesthetic.
Pichu! Pichu! Pichu!
These are all really cute taunts, and it was hard to pick one, but I would say down taunt would be the best one. Um, I just think it's the cutest out of the three. None of them are really salt inducing in my opinion, but up taunt is a pretty cool reference to how Pichu tends to, or Pichu does, damage themselves when using electricity. But as an effective taunt, it doesn't really fulfill the criteria that I have. And side taunt is Pichu's OG taunt. But like it's good, but I think this laughing one is a bit better.
Piece of cake. Come on. Hands off my prey.
Alright, for Falco, I think down taunt is the best. The last one that we saw. They're all great taunts, they're all really good voice lines, but I think down taunt has the best voice line. Kinda has a back off me or like don't tread on me type of vibe. And you can auto cancel this particular taunt into a certain move to make it an S tier custom taunt. I'm not gonna say what it is. You're gonna have to figure that out on your own.
This is it. I won't lose. Keep your eyes open.
Nice. For Marth, the Hero King, I think up taunt is my favorite. Similar to Dr. Mario, there's not really much to work with here. None of them really do fulfill the criteria that well. But they're not per se bad, they're just kind of like more average. I picked up taunt because it does remind me of like a Thundercats pose for a little extra swagger and style. But yeah, there's not too much to talk about here.
Come at me. I cannot lose.
For Lucina, I think Saiton's my favorite from the three. It's a great voice line, and if you took someone's stock and then did this, saying like I cannot lose, right after taking their stock, it kind of digs the message home to them, so it's pretty good. Up taunt doesn't really have that much energy behind it, in my opinion, and down taunt, if you look closely, her mouth is like open. She doesn't say anything. And it looks like she would be saying something here, but nothing comes out of her mouth. So I'm more confused on like why you would do this. Maybe there's like a secret to this that I don't know about, but yeah, Saiton's my favorite one. All right, let's do the quick recap before we end today. Let's do this recap a little differently. I think what I'm going to do is I know what I'm going to do. I'll go through each character shown here on the title screen, and I will play which one I think is the best out of the three. So this is part 3 of ranking all of the so this will be part 3 of ranking every taunt in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Down taunt's the best taunt.
Sweet. La 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 la. Uh-huh.
Peach's down taunt is the best.
Sweet. La 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 la. Woohoo! Yeah!
Up taunt is the best one. Up taunt was the best there. Side taunt's the best. Up taunt's the best. Down taunt is easily the best one. Side taunt is the best, but all these are pretty boring.
Pichu. Pichu. Pichu.
I think down taunt is the cutest out of the three.
Piece of cake. Come on. Hands off my prey.
Down taunt is the best, and there's a way to make it even better.
This is it. I won't lose. Keep your eyes open.
Up taunt is the best.
Come at me. I cannot lose.
And side taunts the best. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day.